What the hell is Timefall? When you first boot up Death Stranding, you may ask yourself this very question, among many others. However, Timefall and weather play a huge role in Death Stranding's story and gameplay. If you aren't careful, one bad Timefall storm can ruin an otherwise flawless delivery. Here's a quick explainer on how to survive Death Stranding's weather system and Timefall. Timefall is basically rain if rain eroded and deteriorated objects at a much quicker pace. Anything the Timefall rain touches, other than raincoats for some reason, will degrade over time. This applies to packages you are carrying, vehicles left out in the rain, equipment attached to your suit, and structures placed in the world. Early on, the best way to avoid Timefall is to find shelter in the form of caves, outposts, and cities, and wait out the storm. When you rest in a safe house or private room, you will automatically pass time by 30 minutes. Unfortunately, if you plan to weather the storm outside, you have to wait in real time. Most of the time, this is less than ideal, especially if you are doing a time delivery. However, there are moments when Timefall is unavoidable. One thing to consider in these scenarios is how to load up your cargo. Packages and boxes attached to the suit or stacked above your backpack are more exposed to Timefall should there be a storm on your journey. A good rule of thumb is to put important packages deep in your backpack, that way Timefall can't get to them as easily. If you notice that one of your containers is in bad shape, you can always repair it with container repair spray. This will fix up the container, but not its contents. If the cargo itself has been damaged, there's no way to repair it. Fortunately, during Chapter 3, Sam will gain access to some new tech that will make his life a lot easier. First is a weather forecast built into his cufflinks. If you open the map and click R3 twice, you can see the forecast for the next 30 minutes. Once you've unlocked this, avoiding Timefall storms becomes much easier. In Episode 3, you will also unlock a Timefall shelter. Using an upgraded PCC, you can create a giant umbrella that protects Sam and his vehicle from precipitation, and even sprays out container repair spray while you're there. Better yet, you can also advance time by 10 minutes. If you find yourself in a storm that should end soon, you can always craft a Timefall shelter and wait it out. Keep in mind though that some storms can last a very long time, and the more you advance time, the sooner your other constructions will deteriorate. Near the end of Episode 3, there's also a character that gives Sam a rain cover for his backpack that will give your cargo an extra layer of protection. Cargo degradation isn't the only thing to worry about during a storm. When the rain turns black, it means that BTs are about to pay you a visit. In most cases, especially early on, the best thing to do is to sneak by them. This does mean that your cargo will be exposed to rain longer, but that's better than it getting scattered everywhere or worse, destroyed. Another good way to minimize your time exposed to Timefall is to use vehicles. Trucks may not be able to protect your cargo from reckless driving, but they will protect it from rain. Meanwhile, bikes may not offer as much protection, but you can speed right through storms. However, if you try to speed through black rain, BTs will stop you in your tracks. Keep in mind that vehicles, like everything else, deteriorate over time due to Timefall. The last thing you want is for your truck to break down in the middle of nowhere with tons of cargo in the back. Make sure to leave your vehicles in a garage every now and then to repair them and save often. Rain and Timefall isn't the only thing you should look out for. Occasionally, you and Sam will have to contend with wind. Wind is far less dangerous than rain, but it can drain your stamina quicker and make it harder for Sam to find his footing when his cargo is stacked high. However, there is a more dangerous form of Timefall which takes the form of snow. Along with forcing you to move slower, it degrades cargo even quicker. I'd recommend avoiding the snow as much as possible until you have better equipment to deal with it. This is just a basic rundown of how weather works in Death Stranding and how you can prepare for it. Keep in mind that this guide only covers episodes 1 through 3, and some more useful strategies will come into play later in the game. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned to GameSpot for more on Death Stranding.